We open up. We opened up 20 minutes ago. It's open.
All right, I'm eager now. And then I have a favorite. So me and my interns, we followed every single bill out of house, both houses. We have a public sheet of every single bill just passed out. So if you want to share that with your community or anyone else.
Oh, sorry, John, you're good. I'm slapping this.
You have the simple one-line
I'm just trying to get some.
No, me.
Yeah, next to video party.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I know you know. You had good. Great to see you. Don't go. Get the dance.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Sorry.
Oh man, that already? Yes.
When's the next special? When is the special session? I'm the rest tonight. And I think for me, the next task is going to be just
What about the
you know, we're gonna have to look at what we were able to do with some of the Houston legislation towards the end that directed some of it, and I think the guidelines from the federal government require other steps. So we're gonna have to look at that and delve into that. So maybe a set of guidelines, and some of that requires that we have a process with public input. So I think we're gonna have to sit down and digest that and figure out how to do it right and get stakeholder public input. And I think we'll go from there. But we have examples. We had our funding, and we had town halls and things like that. So I think we have some examples to go by.
Does the bill, I think it was Chris Brooks's bill that give a little guidance as to how the ARP funding would be spent? Could that stop a special session from happening, or is it not comprehensive?
I don't think it's comprehensive. I mean, I think it was a starting point that reflected our values. You know, we made a statement about a set of principles that we were going to prioritize, and I think that was the beginning of that process. But again, the guidelines require that we have some public input in some parts of that, and we're going to have to take time to read it and really make sure that we understand how we can and can't use those funds to do it right.
So basically nothing immediate in terms of the special session. There's talks that would be early June, so nothing super immediate on that.
The most immediate special session I'm going to have is with my pillow, with my family, and we'll figure out the rest of it when it does that.
Did this session go differently than you thought it would when you first gave the opening remarks on February 1st?
I can't really say that I had a thought about how it would be every session. So I didn't really have any preconceived notions. We did have our set goals, and that requires some collaboration across the aisle, and we did that best we could.
Anything special about how you crossed the finish line this time?
Well, no, I think that the mining, I think resolution was particularly special because of the level of collaboration and the historic nature of not only the amount, but what we were able to do in bringing everybody to the table collectively to get it done.
With the mining tax deal, when did you guys start talking to the mining industry about raising taxes? Was it prior to the special session last summer, or when did you start those conversations?
It's kind of hard for me to remember, but it was around just prior getting ready for the special session.
Or not earlier?
Well, I think that
Not
we've been
like
talking
last
with the industry
session.
for years.
Yeah.
And so, we have been talking with the industry for a long time about what is the best way to have them contribute more. And I think the economic downturn and the revenue that mining was able to receive when the rest of the state was shut down, I think really heightened the need to have that conversation. And I think they saw that.
Quick question. How do you think the session went, by the way?
I am proud to have been part of a historic session that increased and prioritized our kids.
And do you think that'll be the legacy of this session?
Absolutely, 100%. I think that the legacy of having resources from mining that are dedicated to education and the amount that we were able to increase for public education is historic. I think that's absolutely the highlight.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Oh, Lord. It's good. I think it's good.
It's good. Yeah.
I'll send press conference to Speaker Jason Ferguson. End of session.
Oh my God, yours.
All right. Here we go.
I know. Give me a minute.
We're right there way down the hall.
Let everybody sleep tomorrow. We'll come back tomorrow and go see all you folks now.
Governor, how do you think the session went for you?
Well, I'm really happy with my went. I mean, we helped a lot of folks. We're looking forward to the next step. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor. That was a few minutes to Governor Sisolak. He's going to head to the Senate right now. And he's making the rounds today, it looks like. Yeah, there's the governor making his rounds to the Senate. Congratulate Speaker Cannizzaro. And Mr. Treasurer, how are you, sir?
Good, sir. How are you?
Good. You are live right now, so.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
I'm Zach Conan. I'm your treasurer. Don't forget to search for your unclaimed property.
Guys, get a friendly reminder.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, how do you think the session went as well?
I think it went pretty well. We got a historic mining tax because reforms that will help us modernize our grant system. The state's first infrastructure bank with funding. We're going to create some jobs. We're excited about it.
So if you were to say, what would be the most important feature of this session, legacy-wise, that people will remember 10, 15, 20, 30 years from now, what do you think it is?
It's a great question. I think that the larger scale thought is one of recovery, right? That now we are set up to do the work that we need to do to bring Nevada back to where it needs to be. Now we all have to get to work and actually make those laws reality.
Fair enough. And I guess a disappointment or something you wanted to get done that you think you need to get done on the horizon.
Oh, gosh, I mean, there's always something you want to get done that you didn't get done. But this session, we were able to get so many things that we needed to get done, right?
Right.
And now we can take those needs, we can build on them, we can go for other stuff next session. There's always more, but we got a lot to do.
Mr. Treasurer, I have to say thank you for your time. I'll let you get back to the governor. Good to see you again.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir. And we're now going to go ahead and make the way back to the office. This is kind of wrap time. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of station myself here. Where am I going to station myself?
Elliot.
Have a good night, guys. So in closing, this is last night, signing day of the Nevada State Legislature. I'm here in the state, in the lobby of the legislature, where the governor's over at the majority leader's office, Leader Canizaro. He just gave a few remarks of this position I'm standing. He also took a few moments to listen to Speaker Ferguson after a press conference after signing day, and thus kind of touched on a couple issues, namely when the next special session may be. Not in the immediate future, naturally, but we'll eventually get to that. And also, he touched upon this major element of education being the legacy of this session. So that concludes my live cast from here of the legislature tonight, guys. I'm heading back home to Reno, like everyone else, going to bed. So I wish you all a good night, and have a good night, guys. Good night, Governor. Good night, Speaker. You too, sir.
Thank you very much.
Likewise. Likewise. Thanks for your patience. Have a good night, guys. Have a good night. Take care, Mickey. Good night. And that was the governor saying good night. That means I gotta go too. Good night, guys.